Hi, it's Angie with News OK, and I am back in the kitchen with Sherrel Jones, our passion for food columnist at the Oklahoman. And one thing I love is dessert, and I love cookies. I have a feeling something like that's going on today.
Well, we have you fixed today, Angie. These are incredible marriage of flavors. It's chocolate, raspberry, and then an almond macaroon crust. And we're talking about bar cookies. And the reason is they're so easy to make because you don't have to shape every little cookie or try to get it uniform in size. All you do is pour slabs one after another, and you may have to bake them in stages, but it still is very easy.
Do you put the chocolate first? Or?
The main thing is the pan prep, but let me show you why we do it. It's so easy because this is what I would call raising the bar.
Nice.
And if you've prepared the pan properly, you can just lift out this slab with the cookie, and then they're ready to cut. But let me set our little bar aside and show you how we do the pan. There are two ways to do it. And what it does, we're making a sort of insulation for baking. The biggest problem with bar cookies is that they get done all around the outsides, and so part of the cookies that you cut from the outside layer, and you may have noticed this with brownies as well,
maybe a little
is
harder,
crusty on the outside or more done, and it's chewier, maybe even just a little bit tough. And then here's the inside that's almost gooey. So what we're doing is making an insulated baking surface, and it's very simple to do. You can take any old pan. This is one I use for a lot of different things.
Cake pan, right?
It's just a 9 by 13 cake pan. This particular recipe is a 9 by 13, and some of them are 9 by 9, some of them are 8 by 8 inch squares. You know, a lot of it just varies a little bit from recipe to recipe. So it's important to get the right pan size. One way, and we did ours with the foil, and I thought this was the coolest idea. We just, you can just take the foil and kind of fit it on the outside of the pan like this. Then you've got this nice shape here. So then you pop the foil off.
It makes it easy,
and then you pop it back in. Goes right in and fits.
So you can also use parchment?
You can also use parchment paper. And this is the way I like to do that. We cut 2 layers. And so the 2 layers, we're going to do one going across like this, and then one fits inside of that like this. And then these particular cookies, we sprinkle almonds underneath them, and that helps keep them from sticking. And it also adds a little extra thin, crunchy layer on the outside, so they're so good. I hope I'm making you hungry.
I know you are. So tell me then
layers. The layers are a chocolate layer, and the recipe is going to be in the paper. And we bake that, and then that comes out of the oven, and we spread on it some seedless raspberry jam, or you could use maybe orange marmalade if you like that, the combination of orange and chocolate. Or you might want to do a deep, dark cherry preserve or something, which would be excellent with the chocolate as well. It'd give you that sort of burgundy cherry.
And then what goes on top of that?
And then what goes on top of that are some little mini chocolate chips, just a cup of them. And then we don't do anything to it. We make another layer, which is a sort of a meringue layer. It has egg whites and a cup and a half of ground almonds in it. So it's sort of like the Italian amaretto cookies. If you
and you have some right over there?
I do have some already made. And then we sprinkled a few almonds on the top. So we'll raise our bar again.
Fabulous. There we go.
Oops, I just cracked it when I moved it the first time. But this makes it easy. And I forgot my pizza cutter today, but a pizza cutter works great to go through these. And then you can use a ruler or an extra long knife for cutting it very straight, like so. And you can make linear bars, or you can do little squares. I love the squares, but I also like the long ones. And this would enable you to do tiny bites if you were having a tea party or something, or had an assortment of those. And of course, these are just wonderful. So, would you like to?
I would love to. Let's see. Let's try. This is the bar cookie.
The verdict is, the chocolate and the raspberry, I'm getting a whiff of that over
Very
here.
good, very good. I can definitely taste the raspberry and the chocolate both. Oh.
Nice marriage of flavor, isn't it?
It is. It's a wonderful marriage. Okay, well now I'm going to talk with my mouth full. But
one other thing you could do is you could take cookie cutters at this point, some hearts or something like that, and cut that out if you like, and have those shapes. And then, of course, you'll have some little leftover pieces that you might have to, nibble on while you're doing all that.
Darn. Thank you so much. For more on Sherrel's column, just check out the Oklahoman in the food section and also on newsok.com, and you can get her full recipe. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angie.